In the world of software, when a program slows down, you find a bug and you patch it. In the world of biology, when your program slows down, we call it aging and we accept it as inevitable. But what if aging isn't a fundamental law of physics? What if it's just bad code? Your DNA is the hardware and it stays same your whole life. But your epigenome, the software that tells your genes when to turn on and off, what actually breaks. Peter Thiel calls death a problem to be solved, and his latest bet, Newlimit, isn't looking for a cure for old age. They are building a compiler to reboot your biology. Here is the 0 to 1 problem. The cells have identity amnesia. A young liver cell knows exactly how to process toxins, but as you age, the chemical markers on your DNA, the epigenome, get noisy. The noise causes your cells to forget their job. Your immune system stops recognizing cancer. Your heart cells stop pumping efficiently. This is epigenetic erosion. Why has no one fixed this? Because until now, reprogramming a cell was like trying to fix a computer with sledgehammer. In 2006, Shinya Yamanaka discovered you could reset a cell to its embryonic state. The problem, if you reset it too far, the cell loses its identity entirely and can turn into a tumor. It was too dangerous for humans until Newlimit found a way to partial reprogram. Most biotech is run by scientists who think in experiments. Newlimit is run by engineers who think in systems. You have Brian Armstrong, who scaled Coinbase to $1 billion empire, and Blake Byers, a Stanford PhD who understands the atoms of biology. They realize that finding the right path for aging is a source problem. There are roughly 20,000 genes in human body. Finding the perfect combination of transcription factors to rejuvenate a cell without killing it is a math problem with quadrillions of possibilities. You can't solve that in a traditional lab. You need a machine. This is how Newlimit plans to win. They built something called a lab in a loop. First, they use single-cell genomics to read the state of thousands of old cells. Then their AI model, Amnesia, predicts which specific payloads, combinations of 1 to 6 transcription factors, will reset the cell's clock without making it lose its identity. These payloads are delivered via mRNA, the same tech that powered the COVID vaccines. But instead of teaching your body to fight a virus, this mRNA teaches your liver or immune cells to remember how they functioned when you were 20. They are currently testing 1,000 times more combination than the rest of the scientific world combined. They aren't guessing. They are brute forcing the secrets of longevity with high compute AI. Newlimit isn't starting with immortality. That's too hard to get through the FDA. Instead, they are targeting specific foothold sectors. The aging liver, restoring the liver's ability to process fat and alcohol. Immune rejuvenation, fixing your T cells exhaustion so your body can fight infections like a teenager again. Vascular health, repairing the lining of your blood vessels to prevent heart disease. By solving these small problems, they build the revenue and the data to eventually release a general longevity machine that treats the root cause of aging. The challenge is, they are massive. Delivering mRNA to the right cells without triggering an immune reaction is the holy grail of medicine. And the FDA doesn't currently recognize aging as a disease, which makes getting a drug approved nearly impossible. But the reward, if Newlimit succeeds, the healthcare industry as we know it disappears. We stop treating diseases of the world because no one is biologically old anymore. It's the ultimate Thiel play, finding a secret that everyone else thinks is impossible. If they are right, the human expiration date just become an optional setting.